now we have analysts that say that this is a play. No, this game is the future of the game. Now, there are a lot of them that agile development. For example, whenever a game perspective has a problem, it takes them months to fix it. When it solves it, has a problem, it takes them months to fix it. Let me try to cover all of it. Right, the end of it is really more. I saw some of these games, the winners in that. Take over the executed by the most passionate, by the most creative, by the most just, their audience, 100% the most important. What's the saying? Time is like a flat circle. Well, today, we're going back to the day. But before that, a shout out to Starport Systems. Oh, wow. How about that? Looking for a new PC channel, the link down below. Best PCs on the market. I can say that because mine still works. Back in the video. I find the timing of this to be almost poetic. 2026 starts off with Riot Games laying off staff because 2XKO just didn't have enough momentum to justify the team size behind it. People didn't play the game. It's pretty simple. While Hightail, the game that they abandoned, because they just couldn't get it out the door, comes back from the dead. Gets bought back by its original creators and blows past $2 million in sales only weeks after its reacquisition. Then we have Highguard, the investor back to independent AAA live service game that player count died.
Vicky, don't let it burn.
Back by original creators and blows past $2 million in sales only after its reacquisition. Then we have Highguard, the investor back to independent AAA live service games and player count died for that hours. Again, this is honestly, maybe that guy who's going to do his account deleted it because he didn't want any evidence out there that he worked on Highway. Did that for an interview to get hired for a new job. Talking about layoffs. Meanwhile, now Genix shows up, sells 500,000 copies in under 48 hours, cracks 80,000 concurrent players on Steam within days. Well, yes, this is coming from the developer who made Binding of Isaac. Yeah, the marketing for this game was basically a YouTube video from its creator on a stuffed web. I made a YouTube video. Look at this. Buy the game. Wow. Game gets 100,000 players. And 5 months before release. Yeah. This is the story that we've been watching get louder and louder every single year. See, I just want y'all to see this. All you need to do is make a good game. Like, that's the thing, is that everybody gets focused on the extra shit, but all you really need to do is make a good game. And then you win. It's a AAA game playing with teams of hundreds or thousands, marketing so good you can't escape it, and then nothing. No traction, no pull. They hit the market, no brick, and meanwhile, indie games made by 1 or 2 people show up with zero marketing and just rent the charts apart, catching the players by the millions. For a long time, it was easy to treat this like it's some fun underdog story. People love to see the little guy win, but there's always been this quiet dismissal that I've seen underneath it. Like, these wins don't matter. Like, the industry is just too big to have any consequences. Like, the silent majority is out there, and they're still just propping up the AAA games industry. And if you think that, you're wrong. Because indie isn't just outperforming AAA every once in a while. No, these players are getting pulled away repeatedly, and they're not coming back. And now we have proof. Well, they're direct competitors now. And I think the issue is that because technology is a lot better, and it's easier to distribute a video game to an audience, you don't have to rely sole publisher, you don't have to rely on anything. You can just make your game and put it out there directly to an audience. Not long ago, Bain & Company, a group of analysts and managers working on a basic investment as well. That published a report titled The Back, and that's a bit of liberation.
How do the numbers? Knock some heads around. Come on. Reduce to
are getting that's what discovery studios can no longer ignore the hard truth. They will have to reinvent how they operate if they want to stay relevant and secure their future. And if you're right, many developers are fighting by lacking large workforce and by the resources of the company owned by the public. As an illustration,
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers! It's getting fun. Keep dancing!
I don't have all day.
Don't stand in my way!
It's just growing faster than AAA. It's growing at nearly 3 times. Over the same stretch. Because growth compounds, that gap is just sitting there. It's snowballing. It's coming to new
On yours.
Reborn from ancient roots!
Look at that. That's a lot of
How pathetic! Don't run! Keep the dance going!
Come on, me. Oh, there's a favorite then.
Come, meet your end! Down to the micro! Stuff the blood! Cutting through the numbers! Shut!
That was a year where most of the biggest budget releases came in under expectations outside of Battlefield 6, and multiple indie games were tearing holes through the games industry, dragging players away. It's also the other big issue they have is that whenever you make a live service game and you're a AAA publisher, there's like a level of continual content releases that you have set up. So whenever, for example, Eugenics gets made, then the game is a static, it's a static entity. Like, you don't have to continue upkeeping this, regularly doing anything. It's just, this is the game, there it is. So when you don't have that option, and you just have
Morning! Oh, good to see you again. It's fine.
No running.
I don't want to
Take
bother.
it. Efficiency above all. All right. Where are we off to next? All right. Where are we off to next? Time to get back to work. All right. Where are we off to next? Hmm. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. All right. Where are we off to next?
Attention. This is a void storm alert issued by the Void Matters Meteorological Bureau. Expect major disruptions to all Academy communications. All students and faculty are advised to stay clear of affected areas and take necessary precautions.
Time to get back to work.
As the last of the athletes, right? Can't wait to get back to work.
Time to get back to work. Time to get back to work. Time to get back to work. get back to work. Time to get back to work. Time to get back to work. Time to get back to work. All right, where are we off to next?
Nagweza bypass this direction guy. Before the money that down one day. man. Genshin is a different this color.
Efficiency
Just that my guys are got a balance now, and they on the default. Someone don't have that. I don't know.
Ran into a snag. Go ahead and ask me. Oh, wait, didn't I literally just pull up that
Sorry,
entry?
it's not balance. I'm poor. Now,
Since they try to make everybody happy. They go on to talk about disruptive tech, barriers collapsing, budgets not making sense, marketing not working, and yeah, all that stuff matters. Inequality is obviously up. I think anybody can see that, but yes, they're still missing the point here because they're treating those high ratings like it's a fact to report instead of a question to be. Well, yes, the ratings don't matter, by the way. Like if you look at critic ratings, critics are retards. Like again, like oh, it's a video game critic. What does that mean? It means they're probably dumber than I am. But I think that all of these websites should totally get rid of the delineation between critic reviews and user reviews. And I think that user reviews should be the resounding value judgment rather than
what shading?
critics who, like, what makes somebody a critic for video games? How do you define somebody being a critic for video games? Why were they rated that highly? What did they do that AAA isn't doing? And also, I'm sorry, I want to know who they are surveying because there is no shot that only 22% of gamers said that gameplay is the reason that they stick to a game. Like, okay, sure, you're going to have a couple people that are doing the stories, art, music, vibes, and here for my waifu, whatever, but is it fun is the actual foundation of these games. It is the entire tree. Everything else just hangs off of that. Without it, the game dies. And AAA has basically been speedrunning proof of that over the past couple of years. For all the insights in this report, the biggest miss they have is how self-inflicted this collapse is. I think that The Last of Us has done irreparable damage. Because The Last of Us was the first time that a pretentious, obnoxious theater kid in the Western audience was able to make a video game that was a story and be taken seriously for it with Neil Druckmann. And so now you have all these people that are trying to tell stories and they're trying to, like create a narrative. And it's all this like bullshit Hollywood stuff. Like, I don't want that. That's annoying. It's stupid. Like, if you want to do that for a good game like Expedition 33, I guess that's fine. But a lot of this is just pretentious theater kid slop. Around games, that's what I think. These games aren't fun, and their priorities are completely out of order. Bane is right that if players care more about game,
You jabber, Sunayan. Yan Sag.
Just told it quite
Where do we do? Where rect? I get where to. Right there. Where do? Never san I won't power minute. Some kama makan in you. Yami sent you soon out of Mzega. Yami sent. No, some ring and drum for me sent. I did not remember. I think we're band of Raga Samalim, but we're band. Very message band of that. Oh, yeah, that's how we do. Hey, I say, I do I remember dated you say. My guys was Samalim. Bas, as lemma. Fans were but they did it.
Go ahead and ask me. Oh, wait. Oh, you're here to upload modules. For a second, I thought.
I don't have enough of the module.
Ran into a snag. Go ahead and ask me. Oh, wait.
Indies are going to have an easier time competing because that's all they have. But that's also the part that AAA gave up. In indie games, the gameplay is the starting line. In AAA, it feels increasingly more optional. Yeah, AAA games stopped extending. Look at Soap Song. That's a video game. This is a video game that you play. This isn't a shitty interactive story. It's not something with a message. It's not a live service.
Boomer, you made it! So what you think? Not too...
Over the gameplay, it started obsessing over
Boomer,
the
you
way
made
look
it!
and how they did
So
it,
what's Gabby?
how they could attract more investors, what friend they're trying to run. And when you build a game like that, you don't end up building something that people love, you end up building something that people tolerate until they don't. That last year during the 30th anniversary of Maker
Haven't seen them around before.
said that he thinks games are being made the wrong way, and he pointed out, he's right, how this very issue.
It seems you have mastered the rules in full, Miss Jinshi. The table now awaits only the hand of your opponent.
It's crazy that he's still right about this with everything. This is exactly what he said would happen. So, concept. What happens is, like the John Scully, John and they say it most will change the product once it's even there, the product is like there's such bother. So if you were a product person, you kind of change the course that look at it.
Come to
So
think
who
of
influences the success
the decor
of sales and marketing? Therefore, they were the ones that got the others, and therefore they were the ones that well, so Mexico, that might have been. But it turns out the same thing can happen in technology companies that get monopolies. Like, oh, IBM, is zero. If you were a product person at IBM, is zero.
It's your turn to draw.
Don't mind if I do.
Monopoly market share. Companies not even successful. So the people that can make a company more successful are sales and marketing people. And they end up companies. And the product people get driven out of the decision-making forms. And the companies forget what needs to make a product. So the product sensibility, well, and the product
You'd like another moment?
brought them to that monopoly. It's brought it out. Like people running these companies who have no perception of a good product versus a bad one. They have no perception of the craftsmanship required to take a good idea and turn it into a good product. And they really have no feeling in their hearts, usually, about wanting to really help the customer.
Do let me know when you've decided. What happens is,
bunch of young stars, documents of everything. And they at most would change what they thought would sell. Then we started game development based on that. Personally,
This
I don't
selection
think it's the correct approach.
might be good. Perhaps you wish to
On their
reconsider.
own first, and did they should expand the project larger.
This
That's
one
what
won't
I
matter
felt
much.
throughout my whole career. Yeah, that's it. For a lot of people, just kind of sketch you out. Tell them you're not the same as everybody else.
Yes, I'll choose this one.
Different incentives, bunch of different people pulling strings in all kinds of different directions for their own wants and needs. None of it having anything to do with you as a player. And I'm gonna
Which one will it be?
I actually think that the DPI for preferential hiring stuff, I think it has negatively affected video games. I
This
absolutely
one?
think so.
Hmm.
Like, if you spend the last 5 years or 10 years hiring a bunch of talentless losers because they're woke, then it's surprised they're going to make shitty games.
I'll be
So
taking
you
that
have all
win.
these big studios that have all these incentives and all these,
One step closer to
go
victory.
and hire people with X or Y ability, and you're not
Ready to
thinking
drop,
about
Rover?
making a good game. Because the reality is that one passionate great
Perhaps you
developer
wish to
can
reconsider.
outlive 100 like crappy like DI development. And again, like it doesn't matter like how much work they do because it's all going to be bad in the first place. Hire one loser, put them in HR.
Measure
now you have 20
twice,
teams,
cut
criteria.
once.
Yeah, and
That is the
or
path
also
to
hire one
mastery.
loser, put them on HR, now you have 20 more losers. That's more like it. So that's also another
Between
really
the
big
flow of time,
that these people
all
have,
should be
I
within
think they have
control.
hired incompetent
Trying to
people,
change my
and they've
outcome?
hired people that are
I like your
bad at
style.
their job. Look at the way that they make characters, the way that they design games. They're just shitty. They're shitty at their job. And
Which
so
one
how
will
did
it be?
something like that happen? I think it happened because of the DPI preferential hiring. I do. And I think that
No
very
surprise
clearly,
there.
if that didn't change people hiring, then you wouldn't have to do it. So the logical outcome is that preferential
what will this
hiring
one be?
cause people to hire random idiots that are way less skilled and talented than the people that they would have hired naturally.
Well played.
Like, this is just evidence.
As
that
was
if you didn't
foreseen.
have that, you wouldn't have needed the DPI.
Come to
So,
think of it,
when
the
you
decor
do that,
here
it's
hasn't
surprised
changed
you
a long
literally
time.
are selecting for a reason.
Yes.
And I think that they found them. That's
When
why
Mr. Gab-
AAA studios are poisoned. It's because they're poisoned with these weird trees. And you can't get rid of them either because it's like a million star rumors. So the company is just effectively dead. They just don't know it yet. They aren't idiots. They know what they're doing. They're putting recipes in games. They do. They care more about their games being messages rather than the games being successful. They actually don't care about the success of the game. It's not about the game. It's all about whether it makes people sell. It looks like the game didn't. It's going to offend anybody. Well,
The
I think
decor
that really
here
it's not
hasn't
even that,
changed
because
in a
anybody
long
can
time.
tell you that, if you want to sell a game, you can have
Yes.
X, Y, and Z
It would be
things,
nice to
right?
switch things up
You never
every now
have,
and then.
some girl boss with no food is supposed to go out there and save the world by punching everybody and being badass and smarter like an head. Like, anybody can tell you that that's not going to sell. And so it's a lot
Show me
more
what you've
than
got,
it's
Rover.
going to sell. Having the right message, so monetize it. Put a battle plan in it. That's what I think happened at Diablo 4. It's one of the reasons that game probably took so long to come out. Because the guys had a hard time figuring out how they're going to monetize it as a live service. That's pretty much across the board with a lot of it. I think that this can only go on so long before the game itself starts with its meaning. And then studios start to
Your turn.
somewhere along
Draw.
the way, the game got what
Don't
called
mind if I do.
started becoming more profitable. Video game part of the equation just didn't. And then what that was the last one. These guys started exploiting these games for profit.
Not completely what I had in mind.
Doing. Most of these guys would come out and be like, "Guys, I'm trying to make the most creative thing ever. You have to understand, stop bullying me online." They're executives, they're above you. Yeah, they're trying to
The
build
eye of the hunter
art
sees
possible
everything.
can, and they don't care
Maybe.
anyway. Because
But how do you
most
know
of
it's
their
not a
job and
trap?
other stuff. I think that's also another really good point. Is that it's
The hour of the hunt is upon us.
all the way up and all the way down. Where you have
Like
people that are
hitting a
like at
bullseye,
mid-level
right?
that are trying to put their message into games, and you have people that are at
Come
upper
on,
levels that are
make
trying
your
to make
choice.
this game make enough money to where they can pass.
Have you made up your mind, Rover?
And then have a good exit.
This one won't matter much.
Stock off if you're vested, right? I mean, that's literally it. So nobody actually cares about the product. It's just different versions of malicious compliance.
This one, then.
Watch the path.
A worthwhile prey. Just what I like.
But no surprise now that we're starting to
Good.
yeah. Actually, it's going to be awesome. I don't know exactly what it happens to be, but when I look at the numbers,
You wish to play with me?
it's almost the exact
Very well.
timeline or experience that I felt, where I'm going to play less AAA games with more and more. Say, well, there are still AAA games that I get excited for. It's a fleet track. I usually assume they're going to be garbage. Once the other is big, and I almost immediately start to see AAA all
Your play.
Don't mind if I do.
A choice filled with possibilities.
Making video games in the market uses a capitalistic market that everybody does. So if you have some developers that are existing that aren't citizens, and
Difficult
everyone's
choice
gone,
indeed.
clearly the common variable isn't the
I
cost.
see it all.
Like, go back to it. Now, all of this explains why people aren't
That's a win for me.
AAA games anymore.
Another round,
And
perhaps?
the analysts are starting to figure it out, which means the best Reddit brain, that part I don't necessarily like, but they have all the data, they have the analytics. But the one thing that these guys don't seem to understand is why people play indie games. It should probably come as no surprise, but I somehow already sunk over 30 hours into eugenics, and I don't exactly know when that happened. I just kind of blinked and a couple of days disappeared. I haven't really been sleeping all that well recently. What? But I will say, one of the things that I realized is how few of these indie devs give a fuck. This is a game about eugenics. It's about trying to breed the perfect cat-killing machine using D&D party and class structure inside of a tactical turn-based roguelike where you can end up breeding cats that have autism and ADHD. They put me in the game. Real-life ideological enemies like Ethan Klein and I-Dub. The devs actually put Chris Chan in this game. And of course, as the game dropped, you got the usual problematic treatment. PC Gamer ran the whole entire controversy-free game, rock, paper, shotgun, grilled Edmund McMahon for Meow Cameo list. The inclusion of people with clashing ideologies felt appropriate. Yeah, it did. And the thing is that a lot of people like the idea of a no-rules video game because they feel like they are getting something that is an authentic product, right? Rather than, for example, they're being patronized to. You never listen to these controlling weird freaks. They have no interest in your product. They have no interest in your success. They have no interest in anything that's beneficial for you. And the only thing that they care about is your video game being a vehicle for their worldview. That's literally it. They don't care whether your game succeeds or not. They only care whether your game fits inside of what they think a game should be. That's it. Villain over the casting, and his answer is perfect. He just said if he had only picked who he agreed with, he'd be the only one yelling in the game. That's right. Why? That is certainly refreshing. It is. I think that's a huge reason why a lot of these indie games take over. It's not better tools.
Something on your mind?
That way you don't listen to weird fucking freaks that are trying to tell you what to do. And this is a very core concept is that people don't like to do what to do. They don't. So whenever you have a bunch of journalists, people who are trying to think
the decor,
whether something is problematic or not, what they're really trying to do is they're trying to tell you what to do. They're trying to tell you you're supposed to like this, you're not supposed to like that.
Come to think of
it, the
decor.
At the end of the day,
come to think
why the fuck would you
the decor here?
Why the fuck would you take them seriously in one step? The moment I hear somebody try to tell me what to do, no, that's not that thing. How much language do they want to use?
Doing gases.
Somebody was thinking, someone making something that they thought was cool. Now, spending half of their dead cycle terrified of online
Efficiency to
optics or whether or not some result is going to try to line up their dialogue. Yeah,